somehow right. That's all time. That's all time.
Derek Jeter is top 3 shortstop.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Tanks and Tuddies, presented by Tubbs and Franke. Today's a good day. You know why, folks? It's a good day because the Chiefs lost the Super Bowl. It happened.
Everything you wished for.
It's all you can hope going into that game, and it happened. We got this week's episode will be quick. We're literally just going to talk about Bovada bets, maybe some personal bets, and then Immaculate grid, and then on our way out. So starting off the top, dynasty update. Purdue still undefeated, no big deal. Number 1 team in the country. Iowa loses again. What are we now? 1-6.
1-5.
1-5. That's right. Not good. And then Oregon and Wisconsin continuing to struggle. I think Oregon lost again. Wisconsin won again.
I think so.
I don't know. They're back and forth, winning, losing. It's looking like I'm going to play a CPU in the championship game, but we shall see. I think there's going to be a lot of movement this offseason. Hopefully we can get through it. I probably will be playing a good amount of games this weekend.
I will say, no, I'll probably play a little bit tonight. But I
was thinking about hopping on for a bit.
I probably won't be playing much this weekend. Maybe Saturday, but then Sunday we leave for Charlotte. I will say I will make my commitment right now. Verbal commitment. What is my coach's name? I don't remember what my coach's name, but he is committed. Oh, I'm Bubbles McGee. Yeah. Bubbles McGee, Coach Bubbles McGee is committed to staying at Iowa for the next year.
For the next
at
year,
least.
Okay. Minimum of a year. Okay. Sounds good.
Yep.
So fired next season.
We'll see how these recruits go. I've got at least 1 4-star quarterback. Should have had a 5-star. Maybe he'll transfer
no 5-star?
Next year.
Okay.
I have a second 4-star in the works right now. And then I have a freshman right now who's a 77 overall. So I'm hoping he's mid-80s, maybe low 80s next year. So I should have a decent quarterback. I am losing Caleb Johnson, which sucks. But my backups aren't bad. So
Purdue's a full wagon. We got guys coming in. At this point, like I was gonna move just for more fun, but I got a 5-star gem coming in, scrambler quarterback. So very exciting stuff.
Fuck Jimmy Vines. That dude's gonna be irrelevant.
Locks and long shots. Then we're back. By the way, Jake Locks, 8-12. 8-12. We were 0-10 for those that weren't counting. Or no, well we 0-8. We were 0-8. That's right. We were 0-8. Last week, Chiefs money line. Unfortunate one there. Completely fine losing that one though. D-Hop over 11.5. Did it on the almost last play of the game, or no? Caught it on his touchdown. He had 5 targets, some really bad drops. I knew that I had this as a lock during the game. I also bet it. I think it's like I was getting heated, but it did hit, so he went over. Chiefs Eagles, the over hit. Kentucky Ole Miss, they went over as well by a lot. That game was like 98-86 or something stupid. Purdue minus 6.5 at Iowa, a little sweaty on this one, but they did cover. Houston minus 21.5 versus Oklahoma State. They won by 8, so they didn't cover. And then Wisconsin minus 8.5 versus Indiana last week. W there. Speaking of covers against Indiana, did you guys see this? Saturday, I believe it was. Michigan was playing Indiana. They were minus 3.5. They were up 6. And Indiana made a 3/4 court buzzer beater to lose by 3. Like, why are you even shooting that ball? If you guys couldn't tell, I had Michigan spread in that game. Unfortunate. But that's college basketball, and that's why I don't know that I'll be betting a lot of college basketball, to be honest with you. That shit pissed me off. Anyways, this week, just one lock. Going to slow it down now, kind of see how we can do, try to get even or better. The play might be to throw out 7 or 8 a week, though. That's the thing. Last week we did no research college basketball and went 3-1. Pretty good research NFL. Bless me, 2-1. But just one this week. Purdue plus 2.5 at Michigan minus 112. With how bad Michigan looked in that first game, I get that it was on the road. I don't know why Purdue is underdogs.
It's hard to win on the road in the Big Ten.
It is. Look at Michigan. They were up 20 against Indiana at half, and they ended up winning by 3. Oregon up 15 at half on MSU, lose by 12.
Yeah, Wisconsin is the same way. I'm trying to pull up their schedule right now, but I know that they've lost some tough road games. I believe they lost to Maryland, who isn't bad by any means, but Wisconsin's definitely the better team, and they lost on the road there. They lost, let's see, at Marquette, tough game. Illinois on the road, tough game. They lost to UCLA and Maryland. Those were the two. That didn't really make sense, but it is what it is.
And then long shots, not good, 2-9. Brian Branch, defense player of the year, mark that one as a loss. We'll take that off next week. Last week, D-Hop over 1.5 receptions. I got that at plus 126 earlier in the week. That ended up being favored at a game time, so that was W. A.J. Brown over 5.5 receptions, L. A.J. Brown first TUD, L. Grant Calcaterra, anytime touchdown, L. Calcaterra first touchdown, also L. I missed the 0 there. That was plus 7,500. This week, once again, one long shot. Purdue money line. We're just going to match, hopefully. And, it's like I'm in a good spot. Either Michigan wins, and it's a good win for Michigan, or Purdue wins, and I hit both my lock and my long shot, So, I want Michigan to keep winning. They play MSU here pretty soon, actually. When's that real quick? Let me peep. Michigan's a good team. They'll be frisky in the tournament. I'm gonna throw it out there now. Sweet 16 bound. I'm gonna throw it out.
I was actually looking at like projected seeds today a little bit, and it's gonna get interesting. I always wonder like if I wanted to go ahead and like try and predict my own bracket, how tough it would be. It's pretty much impossible. Yeah. Michigan State is on the 21st.
Next Friday. Yeah, I saw that. I'll have to do something for that. That'll be fun. That's going to be a good-ass game, to be honest.
Just be available.
What's that?
I said just be available.
What do you mean just be available?
Big day.
Oh. Yeah. You threw me off. Where was I? Oh, it's your locks and long shots now.
Yeah. Locks
I will be available,
me.
by the way. I will be available.
Thanks.
Yep.
My locks, 4-8 last week. 2-2. Not bad. Mahomes over 5.5 rushing attempts. This finished as an L. I'm a little bit disappointed in this one. He ended up finishing with, I think, 4. I'm trying to pull up the box score, and it's taking too long.
4 for 26.
Finished with 4. I know of at least 2 that got called back on penalties, and I started to go do anything else after the Devonta Smith touchdown in the third quarter. So, should have hit, but it didn't. This is probably my most confident Super Bowl player prop, so I'm a little bit upset by that. Also had Kelsey over 61.5 receiving yards. He should probably retire. That was an L. Had the Super Bowl anthem over. That hit by a good 3 to 4 seconds. And then we had Nick Taylor top 40. That was a W as well. This week I'm going Purdue plus 2.5 against Michigan as well. And then we're going Tennessee money line versus Kentucky. This is minus 155, but I don't see Tennessee losing, especially on a big rivalry. Is tough place to play, but I trust in Tennessee. And then the last one, we will go Eastern Michigan versus Ball State over 148.5 tonight. I've kind of been flipping back and forth on college basketball. Took a couple days off. Starting to focus back in on it here over the next couple weeks until we lead up to the tournament.
You love Eastern Michigan overs, don't you?
Yeah, so there's a couple
teams.
One
all the time.
There's a couple teams. I'm going to share my screen real quick so the viewers can see here. When I dive into college basketball, and I have everything from every team name to what every team's record is against the spread and on the over-unders to what the BPI, the Basketball Power Index, thinks of each game, everything for every game, every day. In Eastern Michigan, as you can see here, 63% to the over. Not terrible, not great. Ball State 60%. But both of them are averaging over the total by like 3.5, 5.5 points. So I find my couple teams, and if I get a good matchup where there's two teams that like to go over, two teams that like to go under. If you're looking for an under tonight, Georgia, Texas A&M. Love it right there. But that's kind of where I'm at with college basketball. And get later in the season here, there's more data points, more to look at. So that's my locks. Long shots, 3-15. Record does not do it justice, I will say, just because I throw out a lot of golf winners that are huge, massive long shots. I expect to maybe hit one every couple weeks. And just because the odds, it pays off money-wise. So the record may be bad, but if you can hit one or two every couple weeks, you're looking good. So last week, well, ones that were closing out: Chiefs Super Bowl winner, loss. Chiefs and OSU double parlay, loss. Kelsey D-Hop 300+ receiving yards in the postseason, loss. Purple Gatorade, loss. 0-4 on those futures, tough there. And then last week we had Hideki to win, Tom Kim to win, Max Homa to win, all lost. Max Homa actually missed the cut. He played like shit. And then Højgaard top 10, probably the most disappointing long shot loss I've ever had in my entire life. This was plus 360. He was tied for second going into Sunday. 3 under through the first 5 holes on Sunday. I said, Jake, you should go bet on Højgaard, tail along with me. The classic Jake jinx then kicked in, and he went, 4 over in the next 5 holes or something like that?
So he went bogey, bogey, par, bogey, bogey in the first 5 holes that I had watched and was betting on him.
Since you bet on him. Yep. I think he ended up going either even or 1 over on the day, and finished tied for 12th. So that one actually did piss me off quite a bit. I was very upset with that one, just because I did have the winner and I had the top 10, and I was like, okay, worst case, he'll finish top 7. There's no way he's going to fall out of the top 10 with the way he's been playing. He did. Anyways, Eagles money line, nice W there. And then Mahomes' first touchdown, loss. This week, I found some fun ones on DraftKings, and I might start doing these as kind of some alternate, smaller long shots, but it gives me more options. It's not a parlay; it's a straight bet, but it gives you 3 options. It's Scotty, Colin Morikawa, or Ludwig to win plus 240 this weekend at the Genesis. And then Morikawa, Jason Day, or Sungjae Im to win at plus 700. As you can tell, I'm pretty high on Morikawa this week. Obviously, got to have one with Scotty. Ludwig, I liked him the last couple weeks, but he's been sick. I don't think after sitting out last week that he's going to be sick for a 4th week in a row, literally vomiting his last 2 times out. So I like him. He's been one of the best golfers in the world for the last year. And then Jason Day and Sungjae Im just fit the course really well. They're playing at Torrey Pines. So I like them. Give them a shot at plus 700. And then I'm also with Jake. I'm taking Purdue money line versus Michigan tonight. So
Let's ride. So now we hit the quick portion of the show. We're gonna do Immaculate Grid. We'll do baseball and football, and then we're gonna do the Super Bowl prop bet wrap up and any Super Bowl comments, and then next week we'll have what do we call them? Segments are back. Most of them, maybe some new ones. We got to chit chat about that, but we'll figure that out. Let me get the grid up here.
While you pull that up, I will say I have been kind of slow playing golf. I know last week was a little bit bigger, but that was the waste management, so I had to throw out a couple. I'm going to start really diving in here on golf over the next couple weeks. I won't give the long, drawn-out explanations that our 4 listeners hate. I'll keep it quick over the next, this golf season. But now that we're kind of in the time where the only sports are golf and college basketball, that's where my focus shifts to. So,
all right. So, do you think it already has Hurts in there as a Super Bowl champ, or Jahan Dotson?
Yeah. What does it say? Does it say
what's another?
If it's this year?
You could go You could go Nick Foles. So for the podcast listener, sorry, I always forget about you. Seahawks, Panthers, Super Bowl champ across the top, going down. Eagles, Steelers, Niners.
So
Niners, Super Bowl champ, you could say. Do you think who was the Bears coach for a long time that was a linebacker? Terry, is it Singletary? Mike Singletary. Do you think he won one? He had to have. We're doing him. 81-92. The 49ers were like great.
it doesn't have to be with that team.
Oh wait, Singletary, he didn't play for the Niners. He played for the Bears.
I was going to say, does it have to be like Super Bowl champ with that team, or is it just
Must have appeared in a game for the team during the Super Bowl winning season.
okay?
So Steelers, you could go. Who's the dude that
Rodney
made
Harrison.
that? Don't hate it. Defensive player. Wait a minute. Rodney Harrison played for the Pats.
I thought he was on the Steelers. Okay, let's go.
Wait. Ryan Clark.
Yeah,
He's got a
actually,
ring for sure. 0-2 to. Nice. Look at that. Wow. 0.9% if you guys can't see it.
Eagles, you could go Carson Wentz.
Yeah, or you could go Kenny Pickett.
LeGarrette Blount, was he on that team?
No. Let's just go Kenny Pickett. Nobody's saying Kenny Pickett, bro. 4%.
Pretty good.
Niners Super Bowl champ. I think we
When's
got
the last time the
here.
Niners won one?
Like the 90s.
I was going to say, it's a long time ago. I'm leaving that one to you.
You're looking Montana, Steve Young, Jerry Rice. Who caught who caught the touchdown that was at the Miracle at Candlestick or whatever? I think we just go man, who do you go here?
I think you got to go just Jerry or Joe.
I think you go Steve Young. I think he's lower than both of those two. 15%, we'll take that. Okay. All right, now we got to go players. So, Panthers, Niners. This one's tough. I don't know Panthers like that.
Yeah, me neither. I think we leave the Panthers column is probably going to be last.
Seahawks, Eagles. This is tough.
Gino Hasselbeck?
No, never an Eagle. Seahawks, Steelers.
His brother wasn't it?
I don't know. I didn't know Hasselbeck had a brother, if I'm being honest. Seahawks, Niners. This is tough. Did Richard Sherman go and play for the Niners?
He did. Yep.
Did he really?
Yes.
Because that was like a meme for a while. Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, I was going to say
67%
chalk. Yeah.
I think this one's really hard.
Yeah, this is tough.
Panthers, Eagles.
If anybody's watching on YouTube, comment who you'd have for Panthers, Niners before we get this.
Well, that one's really easy. I was just trying not to go chalk. McCaffrey.
Oh, duh. Fuck.
I had that one for a while. I was trying not to go chalk, but I think we have to now.
Nice.
69%. Nice. Panthers, Steelers. I don't think there's anything out there. There's a kicker for Panthers, Steelers probably. No, the Steelers have had Boswell forever.
Yeah.
Graham Gano, did he play for the Eagles? No. Graham Gano, Panthers, Seahawks though. Dude, I got nothing here. Tight ends? No. Goddard? No. Panthers tight end, Greg Olsen. Greg Olsen didn't play for either of those teams.
No.
We started too good.
Did Jimmy Graham ever get to the Steelers?
No. This is tough.
Mercedes Lewis.
Mercedes Lewis. No.
Eagles, Panthers, maybe.
Who's that? Martellus Bennett.
Maybe that's who I'm thinking of.
I don't think he played for. He was Patriots, Packers, Bears, Panthers, maybe. I don't think Eagles or Steelers. Seahawks. Maybe there's a super obvious one. Kenneth Gainwell. Oh, I think Rashad Penny was an Eagle. Are you cool with that?
Yep.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Seahawks,
boy.
Steelers.
I'm trying to think of like Seahawks or Steelers wide receivers.
Yeah, they've had some weird ones last couple of years.
Like Calvin, he's a rookie, but
the Seahawks have had the same group of wide receivers forever.
Yeah.
You got to think back to their Super Bowl when it was Seahawks Steelers. That was in Detroit.
Doug Baldwin and Golden Tate and oh man,
Cam Chancellor. No, he was Ravens and Texans.
I wish Baker would have played
for
one of these teams.
Who?
Baker. He would have fit for the Panthers somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Mike Vick. Oh, damn. Mike Vick would have worked for Eagles, Steelers.
That's not an option.
No, I know.
This is pissing me off. Why don't I know Panthers players? Think back to like Cam Newton. Who was on that team? Who's their running back even? D'Angelo Williams? I think he played for the Steelers. I'm going to try it. We need to just get out of here.
Yeah.
D'Angelo Williams. Nice. Okay.
Good pull.
All right. Panthers have had some receivers. DJ Moore. That's the only one I can think of.
Robbie Chosen, Curtis Samuel.
No,
Too new.
I wonder if Brian Westbrook was ever a Panther. Or like Brian Dawkins. No, I think Brian Dawkins was an Eagle for life.
I feel like I have somebody in like a picture in my head. No, I lost it.
Julius Peppers.
Any backup quarterbacks at like Seahawks, Eagles?
Sam
Russ.
Darnold. What about Russ? Oh, wow, nice. Holy shit. Man, if we could pull this. Now we got to take our time. I know we've taken our time, but...
Fuck.
Panthers, Eagles.
I wish I wouldn't have gotten that.
Gotten what? Uh-oh. Are you froze?
No, I think you were froze.
He's like froze. All right. Well, I'll keep you guys entertained.
I think it's you. I
can't hear you. I might have to stop the sharing. Can you hear me now? He is big freeze. Can you hear me now?
Are you frozen?
You're pretty froze. This is great podcasting. Oh, he backed out. It was him. All right. Hey, guys. It's Jake. Hopefully he didn't lose his recording. That'd be really shitty. All right. Panthers, Eagles. Let's bear down. This might be a Franke call-in show. Panthers, Eagles. Who played for the Panthers and the Eagles? I'm looking at the screen so you guys know it's not me, but I'm watching my phone to see if Franke calls me. Panthers, Eagles. Tight ends, wide receivers. Lineman? Is there a lineman here? Michael Orr? No, he played for the Ravens. I don't know if Frankie can even like join again. He texted me, I think. He's reloading. It was definitely his computer. That dude's playing on a dinosaur. Eagles. Eagles, Panthers. Eagles, Panthers. Eagles, Panthers. My eyes are closed. I'm not looking at my phone. It's got to be a defensive or a kicker. Graham Gano. Eagles have had Jake Elliott for a while, though. Who did they have back in the day? Frankie's experiencing connectivity issues. Okay. How are we going to get him back?
Can you hear me?
I don't think he knows that I can mute him while we're talking. So if we ever get in a fight again, I'm definitely just going to mute his ass. Oh, man.
Can you hear me?
I say we give up. Hopefully we can get him back. No, there he goes. All right. Solo episode. Panthers, Eagles. Let's go through the Panthers this year. Who was on their team? Quarterback, Bryce Young. He was throwing to Thielen and that rookie, Xavier Legette. Kelvin Benjamin used to play for the Panthers. Who was their running back? Chuba Hubbard. Hey!
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now.
Jesus. I don't know what just happened.
I stopped sharing because I figured it was maybe that. Oh, you're frozen it. Oh, no. It's just choppy now.
Oh.
I stopped sharing because I figured that. I haven't typed in a guess. I've been thinking this whole time. I'm running through their current. I'm trying to name as many Panthers players as I can right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh, boy.
There's like a lineman. So there's a lineman named Quisenberry, which is an awesome name. He definitely played for the Panthers. But there's got to be an all-time great here. Oh, who's the? Is it Jake Delhomme? He might have gone to the Eagles as a backup.
No clue.
What'd you say?
I said no clue.
Who were their other quarterbacks? They had. I'm gonna do Jake Delhomme. I don't think it's right. He played for 12 years. Let's just do it. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Damn.
What was the chalk on there?
If I just took, oh my God. If I just took a little bit, if you didn't jump back in right as I was naming their current team, I was at the running backs. I said Chuba, and who's their other running back? And you joined Miles Sanders, played for the Eagles. You want to talk about overthinking it?
Oh my God.
I will say that was the hardest one. It had the least options other than Seahawks, Eagles. Let's see who else. Any other? I mean, Reggie White. I didn't know he even played for the Panthers. Josh McCown. I literally said that name. Played 3 games for the Panthers and 3 games for the Eagles. Oh, Jason Avant. I know him. The Miles Sanders one. Oh, that kills me. That kills me.
Yeah, that's tough.
I'm just trying to see if any of the names I threw out were there. No. All
right, give me
Hassan
baseball.
Reddick. I didn't know. Do you want me to, or are you afraid it's going to get all fucked up again?
Yeah, no, that's fine. It just said that my connection was lost there for a sec.
We can do baseball. All right. We got Twins, Braves, Hall of Fame going down. Guardians, Red Sox, catcher.
Okay, so...
Catcher, Hall of Fame, Johnny Bench.
Or Joe Mauer. Is Joe Mauer in? Yeah, Joe Mauer's in.
I don't think he is yet.
So my thought is you could do Johnny Bench or Joe Mauer for catcher Hall of Fame. I'm 95% sure
Punch.
that Carlos Santana has a Twins catcher spot on here. You could also use him for Twins Guardians. But I'm
I'm going to let you cook. It's baseball. I'm going to let you cook.
Okay, let's start with Santana, Carlos Santana, Twins catcher. Because then if it misses, I can put Mauer.
Yep, just like that, you lost.
Okay. I thought for sure.
Mauer is in the Hall of Fame.
Ortiz.
Who? Ted Williams? How is he 20%? Who the hell's in the Hall of Fame for the Guardians?
I don't know if Kenny Lofton is in as a White Sox or if he's in as a Guardian.
It doesn't matter. They just have to play for the team.
Fuck, what outfielder, white guy? Grady Sizemore, is he in the Hall of Fame?
He's not a Hall of Famer. No. He had like 2 good years.
That's straight up false.
You just love him because he's a white boy that was good for a season or two when you were peak watching baseball. We can do that just because I'm just hoping that you get another one wrong because it's hilarious when you do. Twins and Guardians. I mean, the Twins and Guardians, that's just Santana. That's going to be a good pull. 4%. Wow. Wow. What a pull. You know who I think hang on. I think Octavio Dotel was a Twin and a Red Sox. Fuck. Look at how many teams. Octavio Dotel has played for so many teams. All right, Braves catcher or Twins catcher? What do you want? James McCann, Twins or Braves? No, he hasn't played for either. Oh, he's froze again. See, we can't do grid. All right, I'm stopping sharing. He's frozen. He's literally frozen. Braves. I'm doing. Who's the catcher that went to the Contreras? William. There you go. 4%. Yeah. Hey, welcome back. Yeah, grid. I don't think grid's gonna do it for us. Oh, I did Contreras. That's awesome. Oh, and there he goes again. So we'll wait for him for the Super Bowl. Sorry, this is a horrible episode, guys, but this is what happens when football's gone. What are you talking about? All you do is have him lag out, come back in. It's funny. It is actually kind of funny. It really is. Oops. Man, I'll tell you what. I'll bitch to you guys real quick. So Bovada is where we do all the funny Super Bowl bets, and incoming from Austin, he said, I'm going to kill myself. With Bovada, they don't support withdrawing to a card or straight to PayPal or nothing. You have to either withdraw in Bitcoin or you have to use this thing called MatchPay. Well, MatchPay sucks. I've been sitting here for 20 minutes trying to get somebody to send me $50 for my Bovada $50 credit. It's bullshit. Is he back?
I seriously, I think it might be because
I think you just can't do Immaculate.
I think it's because of your screen share. What did you end up getting?
I put Contreras in.
And then did you?
So 7 out of 9.
Oh yeah, I forgot we got 2 wrong.
Rarity score was Garbo. So let's talk Super Bowl then. The game itself, the Eagles rolled. He's froze again. Oh. His quality is just so
I think
dog.
it's your computer now because mine shows it's fine.
Frankie, you have to recognize that my computer is 1 year old. You're using a laptop that Moses himself used when he crossed the
He
desert.
parted the Red Sea with it.
You need to understand. Is that what he did? I don't know who that is. You got to understand that this is a PC built to do this kind of thing. You're on a laptop that was built to maybe send an email or two in a day.
Fair point.
Not record a podcast.
Fair point. I mean, if you want to donate to the fund.
Okay. Let's move on. I'm not donating shit. I see how much you're putting out in bets. If you just didn't bet for a week, you'd have a laptop. Or not a laptop.
No, because then I wouldn't make money.
Anyways, so Super Bowl, Eagles rolled. Not much to say there. Their defense was phenomenal. Mahomes, they caused him to have a horrible game. Super Bowl props will kind of roll through quick, and then we'll wrap up here because I'm going to be honest with you guys. I am tired. Of the Chiefs. Am I right? No, I am tired, actually. So, started out hot in the Super Bowl. Both of us did, I believe. We both had tails. We both had the anthem over. The anthem over was one of the best ever, by the way. It was looking sketchy. And then he hit. What did he hit? Was it
Land of the Free?
And the home. Oh, see, he repeated something 3-4 times. He was like, "Holy shit, he's gonna go over!" Because everybody in the room where I was, they knew I had it. And I'm sitting there, I'm stop watching, but I'm not like yelling. And everybody's looking at me. How's it looking? I'm like, not good. And then he hit that same note 3-4 times. Everybody's like, oh my God. It was cool. And then for my bets, I'm just gonna fly through mine because I didn't hit a single other one. Those are the two I hit. I hit some other ones on Bovada, but I didn't have them on here. So I had Red Gatorade that lost, Clearwater that lost, Teammates that lost. First song, Humble. Last song, Not Like Us, lost. Doechii, not even there. Should have bet on Serena fucking Williams to be a part of the halftime show. Imagine Dragons, lost. No One to Cry during the anthem. Thanks. No way. Disgusting.
It just showed up. Quick break in the action.
Here's the jersey of a guy. That is never going to win a Super Bowl.
That looks like a Super Bowl winner to me.
I gotta be honest with you, that jersey's
no
ugly.
way, dude. The classic throwback is sweet.
That's gross.
She fits. Thanks.
Ugh, it makes me sick. Anyways, No One to Cry during the anthem. Thanks a lot, Chris Jones, that lost.
Wait, they didn't count it?
Nobody missed the PAT. I didn't bet it. I just assumed that him crying, he was wiping tears with Kleenex.
I'm surprised that Sirianni didn't.
I think they only showed him once during the anthem. Let me go and peep. Let me look at all my bets because I'm wondering how I almost broke even. So I must have just had some crazy bet sizes.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
I mean, yeah, I had my most on tails and the anthem over.
I only hit tails in the over, and those are my two biggest bets. But I lost Kendrick to say New Orleans first, both offensive and defensive to pour out the Gatorade. That was a small bet. No on the first pick. No liquid. I didn't bet that much. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense why I almost broke even. Cool. But yeah, so those were mine. What do you think of the halftime show while we're on it? What was your honest opinion?
I did like it. I wish he would have played more of the hits,
right.
But not to get like political, but the political statements that I think that he was trying to make was kind of dope to like pull it up. Oh no, I was gonna say it was awesome to pull it out on a big stage like that, like have the balls to do it.
No, I disagree. Give me music. Take the politics out of it. Either side. I don't care what side.
Also,
take the politics
all
out
of the Drake beef was great.
The Drake beef was fine. I'll say I've had some days to think about it. During the halftime show, I was like, this sucks. This is like, I didn't think he sounded very good. There was no, it wasn't a performance in my mind. And I'm not trying to do, I know I sound like an old man with that, but It wasn't the music. I like Kendrick, but he didn't play the hits like you said. He played a bunch of new shit. Most of the new shit I don't know outside of the 5-6 second clips I see on TikTok of him. And then the propaganda. I think the propaganda was killing me because it's all I saw on social media after, and it was just like, dude, I don't care. And then no special guests. I mean, Serena Crip walking, which Serena Crip walk. Stephen A said it best. Serena Crip walking to a song that's about her ex while you're married and have a child. That dude, Stephen A is like, I would have told her don't come home. He's like, if you want him that bad, go have him. It's like, for real.
Yeah, I mean, I get it.
Because they dated, her and Drake dated.
There was also something about
like
her stepsister was killed by the Crips or something. I don't remember. There's like some.
Oh, and then she's Crip
maybe
walking?
It's by the Bloods. I don't know. But there was some gang stuff related.
Maybe it was the. Interesting. Yeah, so I'm not gonna actually. It wasn't the worst halftime I ever saw, but
who should they have next year?
I think you got to go more. They got to go more neutral. Like, oh please, Lord Jesus, just do not give me Taylor Swift halftime show. They already did that, right? They've never done Taylor Swift. Fuck, dude. I'm gonna speak it into existence. And like honestly, like. If she did a lot of the hits, I wouldn't mind. Like, I like some of Taylor Swift's old stuff. It's like just the new shit, and then they slammed her down our throats. And I haven't listened to Taylor Swift. Who should they pick? They need to go someone neutral. Like everybody loves a Bruno Mars.
They're never gonna go
Justin Timberlake.
They're never
again.
gonna go well, I shouldn't say they'll never go country, but I think if they were gonna go country, they should go Post Malone. And do so they can get a mix.
Post Malone would be fantastic.
They can get a mix of country
Post Malone
and
would be
pop.
Fantastic.
That's my vote. If they wanted to go like kind of appease everybody, Green Day would be good. No. AC/DC if they're still alive.
Green Day's kind of irrelevant.
Shout out Dennis.
AC/DC. The What was I going to say? What was the first one you said? Oh, Post Malone would be absolutely phenomenal. I could see a Morgan Wallen too.
Yeah.
You know, he's kind of uber popular. I mean, if you're going to go Kendrick Lamar though, like why not go country? Yeah, I feel like country and rap are the two
most polars.
Like super Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. And, you know, your pops are your neutrals, and that's why you always see Rihanna. Travis Scott did one. I forgot about that.
Well, they also had like the Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem mix there. What, 2 years ago?
Cut out again.
When they had Dr. Dre, Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Kendrick. So they've kind of hit one polar. They haven't hit the other.
That was a sweet halftime show. Yeah, so like, go ahead and give a country star a chance.
I was going to say,
hit your best now if you'd like. That was my Super Bowl night. I had some nice parlays. That's my other point. I hit a couple parlays. I did make some money on the Super Bowl.
Yeah, we'll talk about those parlays in a second. But I had tails. I had the anthem over. I'm a little bit upset about the Gatorade color because I wanted to take purple, yellow/green, and then blue. And by the time I got onto Bovada, I was only able to take purple and blue, and then the lime green/yellow was down to minus 200, I think, at that point. So instead of taking that, I ended up taking clear/water or clear/white, whatever it was. So I didn't end up hitting a Gatorade color, which sucks. And then I had the first turnover to be an interception as a no. That obviously did not hit. There was only, one fumble in the game?
No, I mean, there was a couple fumbles, but they were all recovered by the fumbling team, I thought.
Well, Mahomes did fumble and lost one, but yeah, so that one didn't really suck, but yeah. And then halftime show props, I had the first song Humble, last song Not Like Us at plus 700. I also took first song DNA, last song Not Like Us, and then first song Squabble Up, last song Not Like Us. I got really hyped when I heard Squabble Up start. I thought like I was like, oh, this is a great start. I have Squabble Up and Not Like Us at like plus 850 or something like that. And then he played Not Like Us like second or third to last or whatever, and I was like, well, shit, we're dead here. And then I wasn't able to bet on the first song from the GNX album to come out, and I would have been wrong anyways because I would have taken Peekaboo and TV Off, and it was Squabble Up. I also, this one actually did frustrate me. I wasn't able to take Kendrick to mention Drake by like actually saying his name. That was plus 190, and I was like, if he plays Not Like Us, like he's going to say his name, like he has to, and he did. And it would have cashed. Right. Wasn't able to get it, so that one sucked. And then I did take Miss a PAT, and obviously Jake Elliott put his balls in a wheelbarrow and hit all of them. So,
and Bucker didn't even attempt one because he sucks ass. But yeah, I hit Eagles money line. I had a decent amount on. Not the unsafe. What did I call it? Unsafe, stupid amount. Reckless, yeah, it wasn't that, but I had a nice amount. I hit AJ Brown, Devontae Smith with a boost. That was nice. And then I hit another weird one. I did like Gainwell 5+ rushing yards. He had 10. I think maybe D-Hop 12+ or 11 yards or whatever. And then Smith to score and Jalen Hurts 35+ rushing. So that hit. That was nice with a little 10% boost. Or it was a 20% boost.
So we should, we can, I'll go through mine real quick. I got waxed on bets. Luckily my DFS kind of made up for it. I think my most annoying loss, so I hit AJ Brown anytime touchdown score, which was nice. And then I had a free bet on Devonta Smith for a touchdown score. I also had Xavier Worthy to score a touchdown. My worst parlay loss was actually, it affected multiple parlays of mine. If Kareem Hunt would have scored a touchdown, I would have cashed like 3 different parlays. I had one that was plus 2,000, Devonta Smith, Xavier Worthy, Kareem Hunt. That lost. Then I had another one that was Kareem Hunt, Jalen Hurts under passing attempts, Mahomes under passing completions, and Mahomes under yards. I think if Kareem Hunt scores, they probably don't throw as much. And Mahomes went over by 4 yards. That was plus 2,000. So that one sucked. I had a couple defensive props that I lost. Dallas Goedert touchdown lost. Saquon just got shelled up, so that lost too. The one thing I did want to mention, did any boosts hit?
No.
Because I had the Saquon
I didn't
100
take
yards.
One of them, but yep, that didn't hit.
I'm trying to scroll through and see what else here I had.
Both teams to score a rushing touchdown, that didn't hit.
Yep.
Kelsey 10+ first quarter yards didn't hit. I think wasn't there one that was like Devontae Smith and Worthy hit. To each get 50 yards? It was AJ Brown.
Yeah.
That's so funny because we were talking about that and I was like, I just don't like Worthy. And then you were like, what? And Worthy had 150.
So the only one that did was Hurts and Mahomes, either player to score a touchdown. Plus 100. That's disgusting.
I wouldn't bet. I wish I saw that one. I must have missed that one.
I mean, it was a max of $10.
Yeah, I think, and then obviously Saquon didn't score, so that probably killed so many parlays. Same with Kareem Hunt. Like I think the books cleaned up pretty well on this Super Bowl.
I think I've gotten waxed both of the last 2 years on bets when it comes to the Super Bowl. And I almost am starting to think that during the Super Bowl, you almost have to fade the big name players. Granted, I guess the last 2 years, I've been betting on Kelsey and Mahomes, and Kelsey hasn't really done shit the last 2 years. Well, was it last year that Kelsey had a good year in the Super Bowl?
I don't know.
It's just
But I mean, think about it if you want AJ Brown under, Saquon under, and then did like Devontae Smith to score.
Yeah, but like the Eagles put
Um,
up 40 points. If you told me that, hey, the Eagles are putting up 40 points and Saquon and AJ Brown both went under. Oh, by the way, so did Dallas Goedert. What? Who the fuck scored?
I don't know. I think the only one to go over was Devontae Smith and maybe Dotson.
Yeah, 100% Dotson did.
And then it was like they were just getting awesome field goal range because the Chiefs couldn't move the ball.
Yeah, I mean, the defense just smothered them.
Cooper DeJean, man. What a guy. Not a safety.
He should have
Not
been
a
a Packer. He should have been a Packer.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I think that was honestly the most frustrating thing for me for being a fan of a team that had no connection to the Super Bowl. I was most pissed off by the fact that Cooper DeJean lit it up, scored a pick six. He's only 22 years old, one of the best fucking corners in the league as a rookie, and just won a Super Bowl in his first season. And the Packers traded up and picked fucking Jordan Morgan, a project offensive lineman, when we needed cornerbacks.
You know who is slept on is Quinyon. Is it Quintavion Mitchell or Quinyon Mitchell?
Yeah. Toledo.
He's really fucking good too. And you know how he's really good? I wanted the Lions to get him. I forgot. I think he was gone though. I think he was gone.
I think he went at like 9 or something.
You know how he's really good is that you don't hear his fucking name on the broadcast. They do not talk about him. And guess what? It's because he's locking them down and nobody's passing his way. And they still have Slay and
The other thing that pissed me off too is knowing the Packers, them seeing this game. I don't know what you're doing to your mic, but fucking stop.
Oh, sorry.
The Packers watching this game and seeing Mahomes get lit up because his O-line couldn't stop anyone means that the Packers are probably going to go take an O-lineman in the first round.
Probably another project.
Yeah. I'm real upset. And it's the worst part too is the draft is in Green Bay this year. Yeah.
I'm excited for the booing.
Are we done with Super Bowl stuff? What are we at for time?
I think so. We're at 53 minutes. So
I was going to say Rodgers and Devontae Adams.
Is it true that the Jets are moving on from him?
Where do we think he's going?
So what does he do now? Yeah, like we're.
Let's see if Bovada's got it. Bovada might have odds on it already.
Where would he go? Who needs somebody?
Titans, maybe. Because the other question too is like, are they going to go together somewhere?
They probably want to.
So
I feel bad for Garrett Wilson.
Oh, here we go. Where will Aaron Rodgers play week 1 of the season?
Oh, I know. I got the answer. The Raiders.
So the Raiders are the favorite, plus 175. Steelers are second at plus 200 because Russ isn't coming back either. 49ers and Saints are tied for third. Seahawks are fourth. Browns are fifth.
49ers? He's not going to the Niners? They're running it back.
Then they also have
30.
Devontae Adams. Odds on here.
Devontae Adams back to the Raiders with Rodgers.
The Jets are minus 200 for Adams. Then it's Chargers. Which kind of makes sense. Let's see. Chargers, Rams, Packers, Niners, Broncos, Commanders, Steelers, Raiders in that order.
Did you see that the Lions are like the favorite to land Cooper Kupp?
Yeah, that's dumb.
And I don't want him. I don't want him one bit.
Devontae Adams and Cooper Kupp are both Packers next year, so
I don't want either of them. They're both washed.
It is what it is. We'll see. I don't think I have anything else right now.
I think that's it. And the next week we can start talking about, maybe we can do our team off-season preview, what we want to see happen.
Hey, who ended up winning?
Hopefully your connection will be
who
a
ended
little
up
bit
winning the Defensive Player of the Year? I didn't see it.
Is this a sarcasm thing? Oh, because I was gonna say it wasn't a Packer or
No.
a Lion. Oh, was it? I think it was Pat Surtain. No, shit, it was a corner
I'm
though.
checking right now. Yeah, it was Pat Surtain. Yep.
Was it?
Interesting. Shout out
That's
Josh
right.
Allen MVP.
Yep. Imagine the odds on Pat Surtain defensive MVP or
I'm pretty sure
player
I
of the year
said
at
that
the beginning
like
of the year.
not at the beginning of the year, but like a couple weeks ago when we were talking about TJ Watt and
He's a
stuff.
great fucking player.
I don't know.
Oh, probably when we were talking about, man, all these D linemen are hurt and who's going to win
Yeah, I
defensive
think
player of
so.
the year.
So be it. I know ball. Big deal.
Yep.
Yeah.
No big deal. I'm going to throw out so many futures next year on my locks and long shots just so I can have 100 still opens to update every week.
Just take like the top 5
That's exciting.
teams to win the
Top
Super Bowl and then just hedge.
Yeah. All the way throughout the year.
Every week.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Bet against the top 5
just throw like
top
increments.
5 favorite teams every week.
I just gotta make $1,000 before the next NFL season. I'll do
200 on 5 different teams.
I'll do 400, 300, 200, 100, 4 teams. And then you really hard for the 400, but you take the favorites. So like
you would take.
What's the fit? I saw the Ravens were the
You would
favorite
take
right
like
now.
$400 on the Lions, and then
I am considering putting a large wager on the Lions before the season.
honestly, now's probably the best time to do it. Like,
feels like it's got to be now, man. Jared Goff's only getting older. We're running out of money. Contracts are going to start hitting. Hutch has a bionic leg. Feels like this
then
has
you
to be
lost
the year.
all your coordinators.
However, yeah, that's going to be interesting, man. We'll talk about that next week, though. I think most of the coaching carousel is done and wrapped, and we can kind of preview our team's offseason. So we'll do that next week. Anything else for this one?
Nope. I'll be coming at you live from a hotel next week. So
That's right. You should have a good connection, hopefully.
fingers crossed.
Make sure you wipe your laptop or whatever you did last time because your connection is garbage. It looks like you're in 1947 and I'm in 2064.
Shows clear on my side. It records in 1080p anyways, so
it does record fine, so it's all good. Anyways, have a great weekend. Let's hit some tanks, store some tutties.
Peace.
See you next week.